Hey there, it's Tom Corson-Knowles, #1 best-selling author of Destroy Your Distractions. And I've got a question for you. What is the one thing you're focused on in your life right now? What is the one goal you want to achieve more than anything else? There's a great book called One Thing by Gary Keller. And in that book, he talks about this principle, this idea that if you just focus on one thing, you will be way more successful, way faster. Right? And so the problem is that, a lot of folks get into, motivation and inspiration and personal development. We say, hey, my life sucks. I'm broke. I'm divorced. My kids hate me. I don't have any good friends, right? And you look at your life and you say, well, I want so many better things in so many different areas of my life. And that's great. That's great to finally get to a point in your life where you say, hey, look, enough is enough. I've got to make some changes to move my life in a new direction. I've got to make some changes to make my life better, to become a better person so I can enjoy life more and add more value to people in my life. That's a great thing. I think the problem, though, is when you try to focus on changing too many things at once, you get frazzled, right? It's like spreading yourself too thin. You're just not going to be able to achieve results at a high level if you're focused on 100 different things at once. So when you're setting goals, when you're trying to figure out how are you going to move your life in the right direction, it's great to write down everything, right? Write down how to improve your life and health and spirituality and relationships and finances and career and everything that you're working on. Write everything down, have it organized, have your goals written down in every area of life. But when you wake up in the morning, when you go to bed at night, what is the one thing that's most important to you? What is the one thing in your life right now that you really want to focus on, that one area of your life you really want to improve the most? And if you do that, I'm telling you, you're going to get results so much faster because you can actually start to see the results. And last week we talked about confidence, getting unstoppable confidence. And one of the ways you get that unstoppable confidence is by achieving results, right? Instead of faking it until you make it so you don't have to fake it. You make results happen in your life. So you don't have to fake confidence. You can say, look what I did. The last week, look, I did 100 push-ups every day in the last week. Look what I did. I'm getting results, right? I'm doing the activity. But it's hard to do that if you're focused on 20 different things at a time. So what I want you to focus on every day when you get up and every night before you go to bed is, what is that one thing the next day you're going to do? What is the one thing today you're going to do to focus on to move your life in the right direction? So focus on one thing at a time. And the amazing thing about this is what you'll realize is that when you just focus on one thing at a time, first of all, you're going to get that one thing done. Right? So if you have 20 things on your list, it's not likely everything's going to get done or anything's going to get done. But if you only have one thing on your list, there's a pretty good chance you're going to get that one thing done, right? Even if you have a job and you've got kids, you've got a crazy schedule, you've only got one thing to do, one goal to hit today, you're much more likely to hit it. And again, that's going to give you the confidence and momentum to keep moving forward and keep moving progress. But the other thing it's going to do for you is going to allow you to see that improvement is possible, right? It's going to allow you to see results right away, and it's going to allow you to see that things are connected, right? So when you focus on, let's say today, you're going to focus on making more sales today, okay? And so let's say you're in a business and you've got to make some sales to grow your business, and so you're going to make some phone calls to make some sales. And what you're going to realize when you do that, day after day after day, is you're going to start to get some insights into how you can actually become better at that activity, right? You're going to learn, how to become a better listener on the phone, to become a better salesperson on the phone, to better understand your customers' needs and wants and values, and how you can present your offer, your opportunity to them in a better way that they're more receptive to, and they're more likely to say yes. And what you're going to realize when you do this in any area of life, when you do that improvement day after day after day, is you're going to start to see the connections between things. And so you're going to see that, hey, look, if I want to make more sales on the phone, I've got to become a better listener. And so you start to practice your listening skills, automatically as you're going through, achieving your goal of making more sales on the phone. But you're also going to become more aware of that when you're talking to other people, right? When you're talking to your spouse, when you're talking to your kids, when you're talking to your best friends, you're going to realize, hey, I've got to pay more attention in this conversation. I've got to become a better listener, because that skill is going to help me better understand this other person and better understand how to, first of all, get them to do what you want, but also just how to help them more, how to add more value to their lives, right? And so by focusing on one thing at a time, you're going to improve your skills in every area of life. And that's kind of the big mistake I see a lot of people making, is they think that, if I only change one thing, if I only focus on sales, if I only focus on money, then I'm not going to be able to have a balanced life. I'm not going to be able to, have good health and good relationships, all these other things, because I'm only focused on money. I'm only focused on this. But the truth is, if you do it in a balanced way, if you learn principles that help you become better at handling money and making more money and investing your money, you can apply many of those same principles to every area of your life once you've learned them and mastered them. But you're not going to learn them and master them by dabbling in 50 different things at once. And so just take it one day at a time. Just take the next step forward. Focus on that one goal, what that one thing that you're going to do today to move your life in the right direction. If you do that, you will be amazed at the results. All right, it's Tom Corson-Knowles again, best-selling author of Destroy Your Distractions. If you like this video, please like it below. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and share this video with other folks you know who could use this motivation education. All right, I'm wishing you an incredible day. Talk to you soon.